we all know the phrase, "a wolf in sheep's clothing." But did you know this iconic image wasn't just a clever fable? It is a high-stakes theological warning delivered by Jesus himself to describe the most dangerous threat to the human soul. In the Bible, the wolf is a terrifying emblem of treachery, ferocity, and bloodthirstiness, acting as the ultimate shadow to the Good Shepherd. Today, we are decoding the Theriomorphic Code of the wolf, from the warlike warriors of Benjamin to the miraculous peace of the coming kingdom. The wolf's symbolic journey begins in the Old Testament with a deathbed blessing. Jacob describes his son Benjamin as a ravening wolf, prophesying that his descendants would be a people of warlike character. This wasn't just a metaphor for violence. It referred to the tribe's historic jurisdiction over the temple in Jerusalem, where animal sacrifices were devoured by the sacred flames. This establishes the wolf as a symbol of raw power and fierce loyalty to its own kind. The most famous use of the wolf appears in the New Testament as a warning against deception. Jesus warns his followers to beware of false prophets who come in sheep's clothing but are inwardly ravenous wolves. In this context, the wolf represents treachery, fraud, and the corruption of doctrine. Unlike the lion, which roars to announce its presence, the symbolic wolf relies on stealth and disguise to infiltrate the flock and destroy it from within. Ancient Christian texts, like the Physiologus, added layers of fascinating legend to this animal. It was said that a wolf would hunt its victims only at night and would intentionally walk downwind so the sheep could not smell its foul breath. One famous legend claimed that if a wolf sees a man first, the man loses his voice, a metaphor for how sin can silence a person's testimony. Conversely, if the man sees the wolf first, the predator loses its ferocity, symbolizing the power of spiritual vigilance and shining a light on evil. Theologically, the wolf is the arch-nemesis of the sheep, and by extension an emblem of Satan. While the Good Shepherd lays down his life for the sheep, the hired hand flees when the wolf approaches, leaving the vulnerable to be scattered and devoured. The wolf represents famine, lust, and cruelty, focusing its attacks on those who have wandered away from the protection of the community. But the story of the wolf doesn't end in blood and shadows. In one of the most beautiful ecotopias in Scripture, the prophet Isaiah predicts a day when the wolf shall dwell with the lamb. This peaceable kingdom represents the total restoration of creation, where the most violent impulses are tamed and predatory nature is abolished. It is a promise that God's mercy reaches even the most wolf-like parts of our world and our hearts. From the night-prowling predator to the peaceful companion of the lamb, the wolf reminds us to be wise as serpents in a world of hidden dangers. It teaches us that while the enemy is real and ravenous, the shepherd's protection is even greater. Which of these wolf symbols surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe as we continue to decode the hidden animals of the Bible.